Hello, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk. In this video I'm going to talk about the new edition of our Bitzbox website. So I've been calling this like a relaunch of a website. I think a better word for it is probably like a regeneration. And I deliberately have worn my Doctor Who t-shirt for this video as it's a regeneration, so I thought why not. So yeah, if you're familiar with sort of GW's sort of recent, I think it was last year, when they changed their website so it's a lot more mobile friendly, this is very much a similar thing to that. I mean, I'm not copying their site or nothing, but you know, the idea is the same, to have like a more mobile friendly website. It all came about a couple of months ago, sort of about May time, when Google announced that they're going to sort of favour more mobile friendly websites in their search results. So naturally I thought, well, you know, what better time to make my website mobile friendly. Now I looked into how to make the existing site mobile friendly, and the work needed was so much, it might as well just been built from scratch, and that's exactly what's happened. Now I've been working on it now for, about 2 months. Now the reason it's taken so long, well, there's two reasons really. The first reason is I didn't want to import the products over from the old site onto a new one, just doing a product import of import and everything. Because there's about 10,000 different products, and I really want to sort of streamline the catalogue, and I'll go into that a bit later. So yeah, so instead I've had to like re-upload all the products I want to sell, and I haven't actually finished that yet. We're about 2 weeks away as I record this. I'm recording this on the 14th. I put the 28th of July down as the relaunch date. So yeah, I haven't actually got everything re-uploaded just yet, but I'm hoping by 2 weeks I have. A second reason, and this is a good reason. Second reason that's taken so long is that everything, or at least I hope, everything, or 99% of everything that will be on the site on launch day will be in stock. And by in stock, for me, that doesn't mean just actually having the stock here. That means it's all cut up off the sprues, it's all sorted out, and it's all just ready to go. It's all been uploaded to the site. I have to write SQL queries for every time I restock a box. It restocks the right amount of bits for that box. So I've had to rewrite all them for each box as well, so that takes a while. A lot of the photos have been improved. So with the newer stuff, there's not really been any change in the photos, because I sort of, you know, I think they're adequate enough, but the older photos I've sort of altered a bit so they're more in line with the new stuff. So they look a lot better, and that doesn't take too long actually. I just run a couple of scripts on them in Fireworks, and that edits them how I want. Now it really has been just re-uploading of products and getting everything cut off sprues. It's taken some time. Now, of course, if you're a regular visitor to the site, you know that the last few weeks have been, you know, what's the point of even coming to Bitzbox lately, because so much of the stock is gone. Basically, if I'm obviously using the same storage space as I was using before, so if a product is on the new site, then I have to take it off the old site because they use the same storage. So things have been gradually disappearing. I had a massive sale, of course, and a lot of the old stock was bought, which was fantastic because it's literally been used to fund having all this stuff in stock. And believe me, it's cost thousands. You don't realise how much it all costs until you start trying to buy like all the stuff for each category. Obviously GW stuff's not cheap, but if you're trying to buy like 2 plastic box sets of like each set from an army, and then doing that for every army, then yeah, that adds up. I haven't actually taken a wage out of Bitzbox now since the beginning of May, I don't think. I do pay myself monthly, but yeah, so I've been sort of living off my savings, and luckily I'm quite a good saver, so you know, it's not been too difficult. But sort of beyond the 28th of July, I don't think I could start doing that, so the sooner we get launched the better, really. I have written some notes on other things I want to talk about. So first thing is yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the catalogue's been streamlined. Basically what this means, a lot of sort of the lesser selling stuff is going. There'll be no vehicles, big monsters or flyers on the site. As people know, I don't stock them that often anyway. So they're just gone. I'm just not even going to bother. They're just gone. There's no point just having, you know, empty categories of all stuff out of stock if I don't stock them that often. They're just going to go. Fantasy, or Age of Sigmar as it is now known, that's been so up in the air over the last couple of months. I haven't really decided what to do with it. Obviously I do want to stock the stuff. So yeah, when we first launch, or in a couple of weeks, the Fantasy or Age of Sigmar section won't be massive. There'll be a lot of stuff on there. I'm hoping to have all the Dark Elves, Warriors of Chaos, load of Empire boxes actually already ready to go. Wood Elves will probably be up there as well. But other stuff might not be there on the relaunch date, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be stocked on the site. They'll just be coming later. Things like Ogres probably won't be stocked for a while because they just don't sell. The Ogre Bulls, so many bits which just no one wants, so won't really bother with them. Maybe I'll stock Noblars and other little bits and pieces in the future, but right now they're not really much of a concern. Lizardmen and Dwarfs, Beastmen, they're not going to be there, but they probably will be in the future. I've got all the storage space ready for them, because there's so much to do. I just wanted to get all the 40k stuff, because that's, you know, 40k obviously sells the best. Yeah, everything in 40k, apart from vehicles, flyers, they'll be there, and they'll be fully stocked on the relaunch day. So that's the 28th of July. So if you're into 40k and you really want some 40k bits, there'll be absolutely loads to choose from, including some new stuff, which like the new Space Marine stuff, the Assault Squads, the Devastators, the chapter upgrades. They'll all be there. And the new Cult Mechanica stuff I haven't uploaded yet. I may do it before the launch date. If not, that'll be very soon after. And the same goes for the Age of Sigmar box set. That's probably quite likely that'll be their launch day, but if not, again, that'll be very soon after. And with the new plastics that will come out for that, they'll be very shortly after, if not on launch day. But right now, it's just I've got a list of everything I want to get up, and I'm so close to getting them all ready, just getting them all cut off the sprues and sorted out. I've still got a couple of weeks as I record this, and I've actually got quite a lot done just today alone. So I'm quite positive there'll be quite a good range up there. Third party stuff's all gone, Max Mini and that stuff. I do really like their stuff, but it's just not really worth me stocking. You can just buy them everywhere, because I'm only selling the actual, you know, as they come, not breaking them up into bits or anything. So, you know, you can just buy them elsewhere. You don't really have to buy them from me. I might as well just focus all my budget and time on regular bits, because, you know, it's horrible when you go onto a bit site. You know, even I sometimes want to buy bits myself, and I look on other sites on eBay and you see so much out of stock. I want to try and avoid that. It's very hard, but if I can just streamline the catalogue enough, then I can focus on getting a few categories stocked regularly rather than having so much that I can only stock bits and pieces. So there's, you know, fingers crossed I can do that. Obviously there's new stuff coming out all the time, and I want to try and stock that. But I think when I first did the site, and there wasn't really sort of any competition about it at the time, I think you had Battle Wagon Bits back then, and that was it. And it was just me, and I just wanted to stock everything. But now there's so many other bit sites out there, and eBay and stuff. You know, of course I'd like everyone to just buy off me, but you know, realistically it's not going to happen. So, you know, I'll try and be the best I can with the stuff I've got, and then other places you can buy other stuff. So, but yeah, there's still going to be about 5,000-6,000 different products on the site. You know, I'm talking like it's going to be a really small, streamlined site, but it's actually still got loads, absolutely loads of stuff on there. And the 412 section I literally just have Severin Loth and Cataphractii Terminators at the moment. I'll probably get the Tower Battle Suits because they're very popular. And there are a few other bits. I haven't done another 412 order yet, but I'm sure I'll stock some more bits up. If there's anything actually from 412 people really want me to stock, then if you leave a comment below, I'll probably buy it, and I'll probably have it ready for the launch day. Okay, so next up I just want to talk about some features of the new site. So of course, as I said, it's very mobile friendly. It's a responsive design. It uses a new version, or a newer version of iOS Commerce, whereas before I was using this very old version. The site as it stands currently just looks terrible on mobile devices. Absolutely awful. It's hard to navigate. The nav bar is just awful. So it's all been replaced with a lovely responsive design. It's the Bootstrap version of iOS Commerce. I really like it. I've got it open over here. It resizes lovely for any device. A nice easy navigation menu at the top, which looks good on mobile and on desktop. There's also navigation bars down the left hand side on desktop or underneath the main content on mobile. Other little features, you can pay through PayPal without actually signing up for an account on the site. I obviously recommend people do sign up for an account on the site. You will have to re-sign up if you're already an account, like a customer on the site as it is now. It is just a clean slate, so you will have to re-sign up again. But you don't have to. You can just pay straight through PayPal and ignore that. If you pay by credit card, it's now so much easier. The credit card system is all sort of built in onto the site. That still uses PayPal as the back end, but now you just click on pay by card and you just do it all through the website. It's so much better. So that's another improvement. There's two different views of how you can view products. You can have a list or a grid view. On mobile devices this doesn't look too much different, but on desktop there's quite a sort of drastic change between the two views. I think most people still use a grid view as my favoured method. I would have liked to have more products on each row, but for some reason that just won't let me. It'll just limit it to 3. I did want 5 like on the old site, but it doesn't make a massive difference. The thumbnail images are slightly bigger as well, so that's better. That looks better when you navigate. You can just see your pictures clearly. Some pictures I've actually made bigger, so they look better when you're sort of trying to scroll through quickly. Sometimes you don't have to keep zooming in sometimes, and that helps me as well when I'm sorting out bits. What else we got? We've got a nice little back to top button, so if you're scrolling down a very long category, you can just click the back to top button and it just takes you straight back up to the top where you can then navigate to other categories and stuff. I really like that. It's been helping me when I've been working on the site. And I started for product notifications and they work better now. Whereas before you could click to get notifications of any product even if it's in stock, and that just didn't work properly. So for example, if you got a notification for a product when it was in stock, as soon as I restocked some other products, you'd then get an email saying that that product was back in stock, even though the stock levels haven't changed of it, and that was just silly. I don't know why it worked like that, but it did. So now you can only get notifications for products that are out of stock, and then you'll get an email automatically the moment it's back in stock. Of course, you have to have a registered account on the website to do that, so that's one benefit of that. Yeah, there's a few additional features I would have liked to have, just little things. I'd like to like a next and previous button on products. It helps me when I'm scrolling through them, but that doesn't seem to work well when there's products out of stock. So it just doesn't think they exist, which is a bit of a shame. Can't get that to work. I'm sure there's other bits and pieces that I would still like to do. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm trying to get everything, almost everything that I wanted the site to do. And it's, yes, a lot better. I'm sure a lot of you will find it a lot more user-friendly, and that's the main thing, just make it easier to use, easier to navigate, just a better customer experience really. And then of course, if it's mobile-friendly, that's good for Google. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is that as I've been re-uploading all the products, I've been re-evaluating their prices. And I've noticed on a lot of products, they're probably, I wouldn't say too expensive, but more than I think they're worth. So, especially in 40k, there's just been hundreds and hundreds, maybe even over 1,000 at least, products which are now lower in price. I have raised the price of a few products, but we're talking like less than 50, just like the more popular stuff, just to offset all the other prices what have gone down. But so many prices have been lowered. I've looked at other bit sites when I've been uploading some new stuff to try and keep my prices under theirs. And so with all the new Space Marine stuff, you'll find that a lot cheaper at Bitzbox than at other places. Obviously, again, the more popular stuff, will be more expensive, but I haven't made it any more expensive than you'd find elsewhere. So overall, Bitzbox will be cheaper. So yeah, that's great news for you guys. And that's essentially it. The brand new Bitzbox website, 100% mobile friendly, with hundreds of prices lowered. So hopefully give you guys a much better customer experience, especially using mobiles and tablets. Hopefully you'll find it a lot easier to use, a lot easier to navigate. So yeah, again, 28th of July is the date I've set for this to go live. I've spoken to my web host, who said it shouldn't be a problem getting everything just moved across from the testing server onto the live server on the day. Of course, with these things, you don't know if something's going to go wrong or how long. I don't even know how long it's going to take. So, keep checking back on the day. I'll be sending out a newsletter the moment it's live and ready to go. So if you're already subscribed to that, you'll get an email in your inbox when the website's ready to go. So, I hope you've liked what you've seen of the new website. If there's any features you'd like to see or anything you'd like or dislike about it, please leave a comment below. And I shall see you in the next video.